Father. I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through you.
No, Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy?
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
No! I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done. You did it, but there's more. Keep going. There's more. You're tired. Having to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy. You're getting tired. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
You want to see...
Where are we? What is this?
It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter.
It's nicer. I like it here.
The bridge.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swearing not.
He loves you. Dillian, we're here. Really here. The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Your curse has claimed Dillian. Poor Dillian. He didn't know. He was kind. Dillian. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go. He disappears. Dillian, don't lose him. Way too many times. You always let him disappear. Dillian, there he is. Quick. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark. The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
To iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that the Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death,
Not in this world.
then so must we.
You can't. He didn't believe that she was cursed. He saved you when everyone else turned their backs. Senua, you've got it. Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong world. He's in the other world. The dark world. Without you. Remember what it was to touch him.
Believed in you.
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves.
She destroys the thing she loves. She listened to her father. She thought she could defy her father.
Do you know? Was it worth it?
There he is.
Where are you taking
He's
me?
up there. He's up there. How do you get up? There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. She can find the way. Is it worth it? You're still alive and Dillian's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead. How does that make you feel?
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Was it worth it?
Poor Dillian. He didn't know. He was cold.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder.
She is pure.
The blind god,
Darkness.
Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to every...
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
You have no chance in love now. Nobody will love you again, ever again.
Was it worth it?
Dillian doesn't know who killed him, but we do.
Nobody will love her. Can you remember what it feels like?
He saw that she was strong.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Baldur stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Baldur, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave.
He led you astray. You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? This love has tortured you and it tortured
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past,
Do you remember how
and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
What if they're all about wasting your time just to feel safe? By minute by minute. What does she think she's doing? You're special. She thinks she They mean nothing. Special. Could all be a waste of her time.
The gods are just
Playing,
what if the gods are laughing at them?
messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
Be the first time.
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Do you remember? Why did you think you could beat this one?
You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere.
Everywhere. What if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense?
They're a trick.
The gods were lying.
If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you.
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense.
Worlds. The gods that made. But it doesn't mean anything.
You can't read this language. You don't understand.
Zinbel was right.
You're wasting time.
You're cursed.
You'll succeed.
So, quicker. Remember meeting him beneath the tree. Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
Dillian saved her.
You owe your life to Dillian.
You owe everything to him. The things that are most precious to you. You broke him. You killed him. You couldn't see how.
No time for this. Speed up.
These rooms mean nothing. It's all part of their game.
They've set the trials to distract you.
Secret. And now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean nothing?
It's laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to Dillian?
Found Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the punch?
To be strangled.
The curse cannot be.
You're cursed.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld,
You're going to fall.
and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinmao.
You can do it.
I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see,
Very careful.
and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be quick. Be quick. Be careful. Breathe. Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him. Just gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you can see, just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you paid for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this is nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong.
There he is.
There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house.
He's
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air's
Keep going.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. To the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, No one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
To find Dillian. Now you have to find him.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.